As artist of all time, our next guest has sold over 5 million albums, has a Grammy, a Golden Globe and a supermodel fiancé, and counts Hollywood legend Clint Eastwood as a fan and close friend. Not bad, I hear you say, for a Brit. Well, after 4 years away, the boy music critics dubbed Sinatra in Sneakers is back. Thank goodness. Please welcome Jamie Cullum.
Thank you very much.
Lovely to have you here.
I feel like I should pay you money for that introduction. That was amazing.
We mean it.
So impressive.
You know, it's just so lovely to have a genuine talent come from these shores, and anyone who's seen you live or listened to one of your records will know that you are absolutely the real deal.
Oh, thank you.
Really,
Thanks
really
so much. Thank you. I'm definitely coming here again.
Yeah. And you've got a new record out, The Pursuit, your new album. It's been 4 years since your last one. So what's the meaning behind the title?
Well, I think one of the reasons I took 4 years was because 2 of that was taken up with touring. So I toured the world about 3 times. You know, we did 3 tours of Australia, we went to South America, South Africa, we did America, all over Europe. You know, it was a marvellous, amazing experience. But when I got back, I'd not stopped since 20-something, and the other album, Catching Tales, was backed right up against it. And it was an amazing way to spend my 20s, but I felt like I hadn't taken stock of anything. I hadn't really thought of what I've achieved. I hadn't really sat back and really looked back on it. So I got home and I did a lot of kind of just catching up with friends, going to the pub, sitting on the sofa and eating Chinese food, riding my bike, seeing my friends, and just waited for kind of ideas to come. And I think the reason why I called it The Pursuit is because it really felt like something I was moving towards, just reminding myself to enjoy the ride rather than always think about where you're going next, really.
Are you somebody that says, we were talking about whether do you say yes too easily to people? Do you think that's why you were sort of caught up on this wheel?
I think I used to say yes a lot more. This kind of business can really do that to you. When you first start, you're so green. Everything's amazing, and they say, well, if you don't do that, then you won't get to do that next. I'm like, oh, OK, yes, whatever, I'll do it. If there's a piano, I'll jump on it, that's fine. But I think gradually you learn to say no a bit better, because otherwise you find yourself doing everything. And before you know it, you're on a TV show with a prune on your head, wondering why you're there.
Yeah. Brilliant. But you said yes to that?
Yes.
Excellent. But you said yes to another tour, though, haven't you? Because you're doing another one next year.
I mean, touring's different, because touring is it's in my blood. You know, the promotional side of it is the part that I guess I find the most difficult. It's obviously, you know, an honour to be asked to promote your record, but really, I'm always itching to play. No, this is different, isn't it? This is the one everyone wants to be on, you know.
Well, good.
Bless you.
No, this is great, but it's I think I'm such a music geek. I always think about playing the piano. For me, it's all about.
You do describe yourself as a music nerd.
Yes, that is me to it. I kind of eat, breathe, and think music all the time. I'm always buying records and. My house is just...
records? Vinyl records?
Yeah, vinyl records.
Do you know what I love? Did you say somewhere that you were a fan of the mixed cassette?
Yes.
Mixtape. Well, you've got a track on the album called Mixtape, haven't you?
Well, I wrote this song on the album called Mixtape because I was that kind of very shy, kind of funny kid who used to kind of hand mixtapes to girls that didn't fancy them.
That's so romantic. I've got loads of those.
Yeah, well, she didn't say that when I handed over. She was like, yeah, great, thanks.
No.
Yeah.
You get that back and you listen... No, so it wasn't Sophie. This was years ago.
Oh,
yeah.
Faye?
Yeah.
Oh, but that's just so cute. Somebody's taken the time to do that.
I should
and
do
it's
the
lovely
artwork
to see the
and...
So there's a song on the album called Mixtape.
There is, yes.
And your family are singing with you on this.
Well, yeah,
and Sophie, I believe.
They are. They're all on the tune because there's this big sing-along section at the end where it's supposed to sound like a football crowd. And instead of paying people to come and do it, I got my brother and my mum and dad and Sophie and a few friends
in the family.
to sing. Yeah, I did. Yeah, they came, so they're all singing on it. It's not supposed to sound like a really kind of professional moment. It's supposed to sound like a crowd just enjoying themselves.
Great.
But Sophie's got a lovely voice, hasn't she?
Yeah, of course.
She
She can do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a fabulous cook. And she's
is.
also been your kind of muse for a large part of this record, because you've started to write proper love songs without trying to put funny quips in, haven't you?
Well, I thought this was an original thing to say. I've written my first proper love song, and I keep seeing Robbie Williams over everything saying, yeah, this is the first time I've written a real love song. I'm like, damn it, Robbie, you stole my line.
But it's because you've both properly fallen in love.
I think, you know, I like to write songs from all perspectives, from dreams, from imagining things, from friend stories. You know, I've even written songs about my grandparents, what they experienced and stuff. But, you know, sometimes you can't help but write something that comes from the truest emotions that you've ever felt. And it's a song, I don't even remember writing some of the songs, you know, it's like they kind of come through you and they end up underneath your fingers by magic, so.
Well, they do if you're you.
Yeah.
Well, you've got to spend a lot of time sitting there in your pyjamas waiting for things to happen. It's like, it's like fishing.
Hello.
You perked up with that one, didn't you? Yeah.
I've lost my thread, as I'm sure you said. How did you feel when Clint Eastwood approached you to write the song? That must have been a real buzz.
It was amazing. I mean, I've been friends with Clint's son, Kyle Eastwood, for many years. He's a great bass player. And so I've known him. He lives in Paris, so I've played with him and stuff. And he was working on this song for Gran Torino and another film called Grace Is Gone that his father was making. And I was actually kind of came in to just do the demo for this song. And it was originally meant for another singer, and Clint heard it and said, "Oh, I like that guy. Let's have him." Wow. Yeah. And so before I knew it, I was in his house recording it in Hollywood.
Wow.
Yeah.
And today you're going to perform for us, which we are very, very chuffed
I am,
about.
yes. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm going to say goodbye and thank you for now as you go and prepare yourself.
Right.
And please join me in thanking Jamie Cullum, everyone. Thank you. Next week, but now here's the moment we've all been waiting for, performing his version of Rihanna's Don't Stop the Music, taken from his new album, The Pursuit. It's the brilliant Jamie Cullum.
It's getting late, making my way over to my favorite place. I gotta get my body moving, shake the stress away. I wasn't looking for nobody when you looked my way. Possible candidate, yeah. Who knew that you'd be up in here looking like you do? You're making staying over here impossible. Baby, I'ma say your aura is incredible. If you don't have to go, don't. Do you know what you started? I just came here to party. Now we're rocking on the dance floor, acting naughty. Hands around my waist, just let the music play. We're hand in hand, just a chest. Now we're face to face, 'cause I wanna take you away. Let's escape into the music. DJ, let it play. I just can't refuse it. I like the way you do this. Keep on rocking to it. Please don't stop the music. I wanna take you away. Let's escape into the music. DJ, let it play. I like the way you do this. Keep on rocking to it. Please don't stop the music. Please don't stop the, please don't stop the, please don't stop the music. Please don't stop the music. I said, baby, are you ready? 'Cause it's getting close. Don't you feel the passion ready to explode? What goes on between us, no one has to know. This is a private show. Do you know what you started? I just came here to party. Now we're rocking on the dance floor, acting naughty.